Oh yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Tell us something good. Good morning, first of all. Good morning, first of all. Good morning, first of all. Good morning, first of all, everybody. Calling. I'm in LA right now. Oh, thank you. Hey, Mike. What's up? Big Mike. Mike Coulter. My man. Luke Cage is in the building. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. Guys. There's Angie.
The God,
Yo, Pete. What up?
the God, what up, man?
What up, Shine?
Called me last night with Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope,
Yeah,
right?
Tiffany said she can't date me because I can't pay her mortgage. You know shit is crazy when somebody say, damn, you can't pay my mortgage, I can't date
Hell yeah, that's fucked up, yo. The fuck out of here, son.
you. What
Yo,
up with you, man?
none. I wanted to get on live. Nas, my boy Nas is there. Yo,
Nance.
Michael Coulter, Luke Cage is on here.
Oh, man.
He said, "What's up?"
Yo,
That's my
what up,
man,
man? Yeah, I fuck with him.
Mike Coulter, boy. Yo, the
Yeah,
shit that was on Hollywood Unlocked,
Shade Room. Every blog.
and your girl Amina.
Mhm.
Uh, I was like, I don't know if you noticed because it just came up to. I don't know if it was late. It was like, yo, she saying she's homeless and shit, and I'm homeless, and I'm like, that don't make any sense. That's like Pete. That's Pete Gunz's kids right there, you know. And
Yo, God, I'm kind of at a loss for words with it because I'm it's more hurt. And I try not to put anything else out in the world that would hurt my kids. Because already I did Loving Hip Hop. I got a lot of explaining to do from the bullshit I did on the show.
yeah,
So I try not to put nothing out in the world. And I do love Amina. Amina has a good heart. She means well. I'm another shot. Listen, I literally got off the phone with Amina yesterday. I'm
hmm
handling some stuff for a car in LA. And she asked me, can I get tickets for a jazz show for her and her family to take her moms to? There was no discussion of anything negative like that. I flew to LA last week. This
and
was
moved her out. You were
yeah.
helping
This
her
was the
move.
this is the plan. The plan was she's going to move to she's going to move to Germany for a little bit. Well, her sister to give herself a break. I didn't really necessarily like the idea, so she wants to move her instruments and her vanity set into storage because the furniture is fucked up. Amina's
Right.
furniture, a dog and pissed all over everything, bed, everything. It's nasty. So throw that shit in the trash. We'll start over when you get back. So her friend has an Airbnb. So we'll I'll pay the rent up in the Airbnb for a couple months until you get on your feet and just stay there.
Yeah.
Boom. That was the plan when she come back. I wanted her to do that. I didn't want her to leave. I really would rather have done that because two reasons. One is that's like a vacation. You get to go sit down for 2 months and chill and then come back and I still got the same. So let's just pay the shit now and stay. The other reason is Trump may not let you back in this motherfucker, Amina. You and I know why. So now I will have to fly in to LAX in the event that they don't let you in to get my kids because I'm not gonna I wouldn't want that to happen.
Right.
So Amina says to me, Peter, if they don't let me back in, it's just meant for me to stay in Germany. I literally had to sign for my kids to go. I wasn't comfortable with it. Not at this date and time with what's going on with ICE and all this crazy
Yeah.
shit. Hence the reason why we married. Anyway, if I'm being honest with you on some brother shit, the last
Yeah.
thing I would ever do is lie to
Right.
you. I would never lie or
You
cap to you
never
about
lie. You
anything.
never lie to
I
me. Nope.
love my kids, bro. My kids could never be homeless.
Real shit.
I have an apartment in Dallas. I said, Amina, just go stay in Dallas. Live
Right.
there. What am I gonna do in Dallas? Live rent free, swim,
Right.
go at amenities, chill for a little bit, give me a breather because I can't pay rent every multiple places. Get the
Right.
place up in Dallas. I send Amina thousands every month.
Yeah.
Whatever she asks, she will get on here and tell you the truth. It's just that she wasn't able to hold her side of shit up. She felt
Ah.
like like, damn, this is just, I'm stressed. I need to go. So I let her go. But I had no idea that she was gonna leave the world thinking that she was homeless. I bought a round trip ticket. They come back on the 23rd of August. We
Right.
got the Airbnb in LA. I was gonna pay that up for a couple of months. Why I tell the world, and it's just like I feel so fucked up. I feel a little betrayed in a way because she knows I would never. That could never be.
Yeah.
It makes me look crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's fucked up.
saying on there, oh, I'm thank God for my family in Germany. I'm the only one that was giving her money monthly. I'm the
Wow.
reason you're
Yeah.
in Germany. I paid for your flights and everything. Even when you got a nigga sitting at the piano playing with you that tried to line me up.
What?
Dude that's in her house playing piano with her. The nigga
Uh-huh.
she was dating, but they was fighting in front of my kids. I told the nigga don't be arguing, fight in front of
Yeah.
my kids. The
Yeah. You
nigga
don't.
said, "What you
Why
gonna
would
do?
she bring another
What you
man?
gonna do about it?" I said, "When I get there, me and you gonna figure it
Right.
out." Wack100 called me and said, "Don't pull up. The niggas is lining you up."
Word.
So now that nigga disappears. He's gone. But a month ago, they in the living, stopping her music, all type of shit. They in the living room playing piano. I'm like, Amina, why would you have him here again,
What
knowing the
the
nigga is no
fuck?
good?
Wow.
So I don't. But listen, I don't judge. I don't say your man should be doing nothing. I just do what I got to do. My kids are there.
Yeah.
I just do what I don't want to look bitter because I don't look at her like that. I love Amina.
Yeah.
This is how much understanding I am of Amina. A nigga hit me one day and said, Gunz, you sending money, she got to do something. She just playing piano, doing handstands. I said, mind your business. She's a fucking artist. And I understand being an artist and going from that to trying to get a 9 to 5, regular 9 to 5, it's mind boggling.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this fucking thirst for attention and wanting to be on the blog shit is it's like a drug. Because how do you say, if Amina got up there and told 100% like it was, Peter gave me every month. It just wasn't enough. The two, three
Right.
thousand a month wasn't enough. I couldn't cover my side. Peter looked out. It was like, thank God for my family in Germany.
Right.
We are homeless.
Yeah.
How?
Right.
So what I would have did was I wouldn't have signed for my kids to go. You would
Right.
have had to stay here and be homeless and then go and tell the world we living in the shelter, I'm homeless. I would never, my nigga, it brings tears to my eyes.
Yeah.
It's fucking me up.
Yeah.
But never let my fucking kids be homeless.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
mind boggling.
You take care of your kids. Let me tell you something.
More
You
than
take
my
them.
other kids. I send her everything. I have my other
Yeah.
kids' mothers going, yo, you sending her thousands. What about us?
Yeah.
What about me? What about these?
Yeah.
My nigga, I would never
I know.
let my fucking kid. I'm a lot of things. I'm a lying, cheating, old, grimy Bronx nigga. But
Yeah.
I'm not a motherfucking deadbeat.
No, you're not. You take care of your kids all the time. You always taking them out.
Or take
You always
me for
going to
child
school,
support.
picking them up
I've
from
never been
school.
on it.
I,
I
see-
never been on it.
we've
Take
been,
me on
yeah,
child support.
yeah,
Never been on child support.
right,
And it's not a testament of me doing so much, it's a testament of my character. They know
yeah,
I would give the shirt off my back. When I'm down, I'm down. When I'm up, I'm
right,
up. I'm not
right,
happy with this shit. And I asked her to join because I wanted to tell the world in front of me that I just left them hanging and that they was homeless. They was going to be homeless. And so she had to leave to Germany. I want her to tell the world that to me in my face. I didn't even call her offline because
yeah,
since she want to do this publicly, I felt a lot of people in this business, including a couple people on Love and Hip Hop, and I don't want to be a bitch ass nigga and start calling niggas out.
right,
But a lot of people apologize and have conversations with me offline. Now, only us two heard the conversation when millions already heard what you said. And it's a
mm,
shame that I got to do that with my kid's mother because I absolutely love Amina. I'm Amina's #1 fan musically. I just don't know why she would go online and say she don't know what she's going to do. We have a plan. My kids are registered in middle school for next year in LA.
yeah,
A friend is renting out an Airbnb for $1,800 a month. I said, let me pay that up for a couple months. stay there, and then we'll figure it out. I'm trying to figure out where you went homeless and where all that stuff in that apartment had to go.
Yeah.
I just went to my daughter's graduation last week. We went, got the kids clothes. I sent clothes last month. I can't, yo, here's money. Here's a little extra money for when I gave her the money for the flights. Do what you got to do. I'm calling around for these tickets for Gregory Porter for her and her moms. And I'm like, where did we go wrong? When did y'all become homeless? I
Yeah.
absolutely had it. Let me tell you something, bro. When I was signing that paperwork for my daughters to go to Germany, I did not feel good. Something felt wrong about that.
And
I
and,
felt,
and you think that somebody was in her ear? You think somebody was in her ear at all?
I think this motherfucking when the light dims and things they start fading away. This is just, I don't know. I don't, Amina would have to get on here and explain it to me. But it seemed like that when I was out there and she would go live and she'd say, Peter, when you come on my live, I got all these people. I can't believe it. I made some money. I'm sitting there thinking, fuck it. She makes some money. It's all good. Get the money. But in my mind, I don't give a fuck about that stuff no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's almost like, is it for sympathy? Do you want people to send, yo, we praying for you. This is what you should do. You want to go fund me or something? I don't know. I've sent thousands of dollars. And then
Yeah.
last year, I could not even mourn my mother, my brother, or my cousin last year
Yeah.
because I was too busy hustling to take care of these mouths, which
Yeah.
I'm supposed to. I'm
But
not complaining about it, nigga. It's my
you do
job.
it all the time. You always
So
tell me
I
you would.
don't understand. Yo, there'll be a time I send Amina 3,500 and have $20 to my fucking name. Cause guess what? I'm not working either. I'm
Right.
taking every show I could take. I'll go fucking do shows I don't want to do.
Yeah.
I'm filming
Yeah.
TV shows. The show I'm filming now is a SAG. It's union. So by the time taxes get done with that, ain't nothing there, nigga.
Yeah.
By the time I pay my union dues. But I send every dime I got to my family, my kids. I don't wear jewelry. I don't want shit. Niggas always say, Guns, you got the same clothes on, the same shades. Every time I see you, yeah, nigga. I'm never comfortable going in the store, buying myself something when my fucking kids need.
Word.
So it fucks me up, bro, to have my family embarrassed. My granddaughter texted me today and was like, embarrassed in school. What's this about?
Yeah.
It's like, I'll give you a better one, God. I
Mm.
feel like even if that was the case, and it's definitely
Right.
not, if that was the case, why would you go on live with your kids and say you homeless? With them laying on you and laying next
That's
to you.
fucking insane.
Why would you do that? Period. Then her sister, uh, Jazz, thanked me for buying the flights to send them out there to recalibrate. I understand needing a break, stressing bills every month, being stressed out, because I do it for multiple people.
Yeah.
I have a friend that's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. I have another friend worth millions. I have not tapped that well. You think I won't fucking tap that well if my kid's gonna be homeless?
Word.
I posted a post where Shaq bought my mother a house. Amina went under that and added that Shaq. Well, we homeless. We need a house too.
What the
I
fuck,
had to
man?
erase. I had to dead that shit. Call and say, don't say that. Why would
Right.
you do that?
Yeah.
So I hate that I'm getting emotional. And the
But you.
only thing that get me emotional like that is my babies.
Yeah. That's right.
Don't fuck with the kids. I don't
Right.
play with the kids. I don't like women being hit and abused, and I don't like nobody playing with kids. Not just mine, any kids. I don't do kid things.
Right.
I don't fuck around.
Yeah.
But especially when it comes to, yo, my man, I could never sleep at night and be comfortable knowing my kids are home. Listen, I did a morning ride. I take my sons to school every day. I feel like wherever I'm at, the right thing to do is, help out with the kids. Take them
Yeah.
to school. Under my caption, taking my kids to school is all of these niggas being disrespectful because
Yeah.
Amina's saying that she homeless. So I don't know if she's out there. Check and see if she's there. I got a
It's
text. Also got a DM from EricaMena saying, "Yo, you fucked up for this for posting Amina saying that she goes viral when she." I know I'm fucked up when somebody says that out there homeless, and I needed to get on here and really say that and make me not understand that we had a whole and
right.
everybody is telling me, Pete, don't go live. Just let it go. Just let it fester. It'll go away. Fuck no,
Fuck
nigga.
that. Yeah.
I'm
She
not
already.
doing that.
She
Yeah,
already
I'm
said.
sure.
Yeah, she already like called, me, and I always thought Amina was a sweetheart. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Always just respected her. You guys seem like you got along. You know
We
what I
do.
mean? Yeah, that's what
Yo,
I'm saying.
yo, God, I'm in shock.
Yeah, I'm
I mean, I don't know
tripping.
what
I
set
was
it in
like,
motion.
cause last night I was like, that shit popped up. I was doing a show. That shit popped up because Hollywood Unlocked always pops up. I follow Jason's thing, and I was like, wait, what? I say, this Peter wouldn't do that. You always take care of your children. You're always with them. You go, yo. I'm at my daughter's graduation. I'm taking it. We're going to the circus. We're doing this way. I'm doing my taking my sons to here. You brought your kids around me. Were you taking care of them? You're always doing that. You're flying out here. You're flying over there. I'm in New Orleans here. I mean, you're always taking care of your kids. That's what you do. And you say, yo, yeah, I have this many kids. I know what I've done. You've never lied. So, but you take care of your children and you get along with the women that you've had the kids with. Period.
Listen, I do my best. I could do better in
Yeah,
some
but
instances.
I know because I'm there. I see you do it.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yes. Yo, God. At the end of the day, if I'm being honest with you, I'm just more hurt. I'm
yeah,
blindsided
yeah,
because
yeah,
we do have a plan. The plan was I bought round trip tickets. You come back on the 23rd, I believe, and
yeah.
we registered our kids for school in LA. So the plan
Hmm.
was you come back, you take that Airbnb that's fully furnished because your furniture is disgusting.
Right.
Throw that shit away. We start fresh and start over and figure it out. You need
Yeah.
time to recalibrate. Here's 3,500. Go buy your tickets to Germany, and then come back and we'll figure it out.
Right.
Homeless, we have nothing.
Yeah.
That was by design. We wanted to throw all that shit away. You can even if she was moving into an apartment that was empty, that furniture wasn't going with her. There was
Yeah.
nobody that she would be able to give that furniture to.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. You know, some people are real pet friendly. Nobody like Amina. Amina dog sleeps with her, sleeps on the couch, does whatever you want. Nobody would ever take that furniture. So that shit was mind boggling to me because we have a plan. The plan was that unless I'm daydreaming and I'm lost, there was no we have nothing. We don't know what we're gonna do. The plan was you're gonna go sit down for 2 months and come back. But more than that, for the last year and a half, have I not given you thousands and thousands of dollars?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where
It's,
that is. Is she there? Bring her in, cause
I
I
don't.
really
I
want.
don't see. I don't. No, I don't see anything. Well, there is two sides of a story. Yeah, that's why we want her to come in on this.
Please,
So, people
somebody,
easily say there's two
some
sides. I go, no, we want her to come in on this. And because the thing is too, with I'm not saying she's doing this on purpose, but it's like it's always this whole thing where girls try to get a bag some kind of way, make them make a dude suffer. I'm not saying she's doing that, but it sounds like it, and it would be nice for her to explain that shit because it seems like there's always every time you read somebody's like, oh, this man owes me more child support. I want like Marlon Wayans is going through it. Cannon's going through it. Every time you see it, some ball players going through it. It's always some shit. And the other day, what's her name from In Vogue said she was homeless in her car and that shit. And someone told me that's a fucking lie. She lying, trying to get
the
attention.
word homeless. The word homeless is a word that you can't throw around when you got multiple places to go. If
Yeah,
I say go live
right.
in Germany and go live in my apartment in Dallas, if you decide not to go there, then you're not homeless. If you're going to
Yeah,
live with your sister in Germany and that was your plan, because I wasn't privy, I thought you was coming back in August. If your plan is to stay with your sister, you're still not homeless. You're staying with your sister till you get
yeah,
a spot. So you can't throw the word homeless like that around, especially with mine. I could have taken the girls with me. Honestly speaking, niggas, my son Corey, who our daughter Corey is named after, his mother was absentee. I raised him, me and my mother, and that's as a teenager. So why wouldn't I be 56 years old not being able to raise two
yeah,
girls? So
yeah.
never would my kids be homeless. Amina would not even be homeless. Listen, even when Amina was dating, I never said, "What is this nigga doing?"
Right.
I just sent, even when this nigga is sitting next to her saying, "Who fuck you better, me or Peter?" on live. Yeah,
What?
yeah. Even when I'm telling her, since he's a financial guy, won't you let him fix your credit? Oh, his credit is fucked up. I had to co-sign for his apartment. Oh, you
What?
co-sign for? Yeah, that's the kind of shit. But you know what I don't do? I don't like to go online and do exactly the bitch ass nigga shit I'm doing right now. I
Right.
just keep my mouth shut and send what I have for my daughters and just look at her like, God damn. But I also know that some niggas want to get in the limelight too, so they're gonna do shit to go viral
But
and
that's
try to be on that. Maybe Love and Hip Hop might pick this storyline up. I don't know what the fuck niggas be thinking.
yeah.
I go through it all the time. However, I don't play with the babies.
Right.
I just don't do it. And I really can't wait for her response to this. I wish she would do it with us online because here's the deal. You brought up the other two guys, right? The difference between them and us is I was just on the phone with Amina yesterday
Yeah.
discussing the same thing I'm talking about. Have you spoke to the guy with the Airbnb that you're going to re-rent it out?
Yeah.
Peter, can you handle my car? I just left it there. You need to call the bank and figure out my car for me. Cool. Also, can you get me tickets? We want to take my mom to see Gregory Paul in Hamburg, Germany. No problem. I'll call my guys.
Yeah.
This ain't a situation where we beefing and she's mad at me, so she go online and say I'm homeless. We are good. I have no idea where the fuck this is coming from. And Godfrey, when I tell you I give all my shit to Amina,
Right.
all of it,
Right.
she knows it. She
Right. Right.
screenshots her account when it's fucked up. I send her the money and then I screenshot my account.
Right.
Just so you know, love, this is what I have left after giving you that. I do it because she gotta have it a screenshot in her account to let me know she hurt me. So
Right.
not and I don't like to do that, my nigga. I don't care about money. I'm not like that. I give you the fucking shirt off my back. We got kids, that don't matter to me.
Yeah.
However, you can never say you're homeless. Never, as long as I got placed over my head, you got placed over your head.
Right.
That's it. It's especially my kids. Won't you come back to New York? It's too cold.
It's oh, Germany gets cold too. Fuck you doing?
No, see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Germany was a pit stop. But I was telling them, Mina, why not take this money and pay for the Airbnb now instead of going to Germany? Because that's like me paying for a fucking vacation. If you're coming back in August, let's use this money to go live with your sister. I mean,
Right.
live in the Airbnb. Plus, this dude that we have in office right now, that's our president, ain't fucking around. You might come back here and they might like, nah,
Right. Right.
you wasn't up to par on this. So we found out this, and you got to go
Yeah.
back.
Because
So,
now you done make shit complicated by going overseas. And you
right.
could have been in
But she said,
Dallas chilling.
she said she wants to go clear her head. I can't argue
I
that,
mean,
man. So I buy the tickets to Germany for all three of them, as long as they had a return date, and I signed the paperwork for my daughters to go. And now this, I'm just confused. And all these people hitting me up in my DM, even EricaMena is like, "How could you do this?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? How could I not defend myself? Like I can't."
yeah.
Here's a true fun fact. My publicist said, "I'm gonna give you two things." My publicist said, "You better say something." You
Yeah.
know how publicists be like, just shut the fuck up, it'll
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta say something.
Yeah. Because yeah, this is not you. This
No.
not, yeah. This is her wrongdoing, and the fact that you
What?
take and you go, hey, I'm homeless. Do you set up the phone and it made a picture of you guys being homeless? Now you're
A
like doing
video.
some social media fucking. Now you're scamming. Now you're
It's a it's
scamming
a
our shit.
it's even deeper than that. So I got this company that's paying me $7,500 a month to take their little dick pills. They should promote their little dick pills, their cigars, and their little liquor company. We give you $7,500 a month, literally in the midst of closing this shit. So I'm thinking this, 7,500 a month, pay her bills up for a fucking minute, give me some breathing space. Niggas hit me this morning and sent me to fucking Hollywood Unlocked and was like, Guns, we have to revisit this down the road, bro.
God damn.
Because we can't have a deadbeat fucking father holding up our goddamn product. Literally I was on these motherfuckers forever to send I sent the contract back to fucking send my fucking first in. Literally got
Yeah.
that message from them today.
Right. Right.
Guys, we can't, we'll revisit it down the road. Right now, this ain't a good look, my nigga. So it's
Yeah.
like, But I told Amina that before. I said, Amina, if you go, how does it help anybody with you going out saying, oh, I can't pay my rent, I'm leaving it, this and that.
Yeah.
I can't do no more than what I could do. You can't get no blood out of rock. I would literally, she knows, thousands of dollars for the last year and a half, year, or whatever it was. Just all to Amina. No, like nobody else was eating the way Amina was. I was flooding her with the money. I, if she had even said Peter was holding it down, I felt bad.
Hmm.
I couldn't do my side. I couldn't handle my, some of the stuff. I didn't feel right, or I couldn't bring whatever I needed this. But to say thank God for my family in Germany, and I don't have a plan. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We literally have a plan. We made a
Yeah.
plan before you left. I would never sign for my daughters to go to Germany permanently. I would never do that because I told me and her both discussed that after they realize they there for more than 2 months, they're gonna think that's life, and I don't want that for them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I called. Listen, in all fairness, I did reach out to Amina at first. As soon as I heard it, as soon as somebody sent that to me, and she never responded. She never picked up the phone. She never responded. And it's an 8 hour difference in time in Hamburg, Germany, and in the
Oh,
U.S. So maybe she
is
just
it
did.
8 hours right now? It's 8 hours.
Yeah,
Oh, so it's like nine. She should still be up.
yeah. I haven't heard from her since this shit went up. Period.
Yeah.
No
Like, what the
text
fuck
messages.
is
So
that
I don't
about?
know,
That's
bro.
that's corny.
I literally just spoke to you. You asked me for tickets to a concert. Who the fuck homeless one go to a jazz show? I'm,
Yeah.
I'm confused what the fuck is going on now, and I can't believe that this is how we have to communicate
Yeah.
because
That's
I'm forced to defend myself. I can't I can't allow somebody to say I would let my children be homeless. And the people that know me, like you. I don't really have to speak much about it. But people hate me already.
mm,
They hate me. They watch Love and Hip Hop. They hate my character on Love and Hip Hop. So as I'm trying to clean up the brand and move forward, this makes it look this takes me back down to level ground zero, and it's fucked up because I go to ground zero for some cheating shit. I'll go to ground zero for some other shit, but not for letting my kids be homeless. It just that's mind boggling, my nigga. Mind
yeah.
boggling. Mind boggling.
They always say you never know what's gonna happen when a motherfucker wakes up the next day. You never know. This, it could be you may get married to somebody. I've had friends where they got married and the next day the wife's like, I don't want this anymore. 2 weeks later. Some shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
just
definitely. I
yeah.
get it. Listen, I I don't get it. I'm lying. I don't get it. I was about to say, look, shit, I will never understand this shit. I literally just left LA. We literally just made a plan.
Yeah.
We not
Yeah.
keeping none of this shit. All this shit is going. I would be too embarrassed to tell a moving company to put that shit somewhere else.
Hmm.
We already made the plan. You're going to Germany, you're coming back, and you're moving into that Airbnb.
Right. Right.
We discussed this yesterday.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did it go left between then and then? The only thing I could go to is my nigga, the attention is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
But here's what could have happened. Here's another
Mm.
reason you kick yourself in the ass. You
Okay.
ready for this one? I
Uh-oh.
could have saved myself 60 something thousand dollars if I had just let her say she was homeless months ago, a year ago.
Right.
I'm sending all of this money to prevent you from doing some dumb shit and saying you're homeless and do shit like that. Why would because that's some shit I feel like she would have done. I'm
Yeah.
literally breaking the fucking bank, robbing Peter to pay Paul, taking all my money, paying her bill, paying her, sending her the rent money, and sending her stuff, just so that what I mean, whatever you could bring. I can't do it all. You got to do something. I can't do it all. I got multiple kids. I got and this is with me not even helping a lot on the other kids. So it becomes to me, I start feeling like I should have let her go to Germany a long time ago and do this whole I'm homeless act because I would have saved myself thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Says I don't understand this shit.
Yeah. Shit. That I don't I'm telling you, man. It's like, I mean, and she, and then the anger and the bitterness that she
There
could
is
have been like,
no anger.
well, I'm talking
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what makes it even
from
weird.
her. There's none.
There is none. I don't
There's
understand what's
if
going on.
there's none, why the fuck would she do that to your character? If there is none, knowing that you take care of your kids, why the so that means there is some. I'm saying just from listen, I ain't no fucking therapist, but I'm saying from like going from that to that and clowning you like that, that's fucked up, man. That's fucked up, dude. And I really that's I think there's a hidden anger, a bitterness of that why she's doing this. There's a bitterness, man. I'm telling you, because why the fuck would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why the fuck would you do that? There's no bitterness, but she did this, and now it's going viral as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And now your character, you're already, struggling with people. You go, okay, I know you don't like me from Love and Hip Hop and all this other shit. You think I'm that character, but if people get to know you, everyone goes, damn, Peter, cool than a motherfucker. I go, Peter's a great guy. He's really, I mean, he'll tell you, I fucked up, I cheated. Yeah, he admits his shit, but other than that, he's one of the coolest dudes on the planet, one of the most loyal dudes on the planet, too. Always got your back. That's real talk. And when it comes to his kids, because I've seen you with them, I've seen you going here. Oh, God, I'm over here. I'm traveling. I got to take my son got this. You be like, I had to get my son a new bike. I had to get my daughter. You're always on it. You be on live with them. Say what's up to Uncle Godfrey. What's up? Be like, what up? What up? All day long. And for her to do that, there's some bitterness in there. There's a bitterness in there, and she's mad because think about it. As an artist, she's like, I haven't gotten to this point in my life. I didn't get. I'm not making it as an artist. We all know in this business, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. We're as artists, you want to get to certain levels. She hasn't been able to do that. You know what I mean? A girl like her who's pretty and all this shit, she sees you still you're doing your thing. You're still thriving, but she's bitter because this is remember, this is a theory that she can't have you to herself. Period. That's how I feel. Regardless of whatever dude she's with, you were the best dude. Fuck the bullshit. Them other niggas was cornballs. You still a cool ass motherfucker, dog. Period.
Yeah,
And that's how I feel, dude. You
I appreciate you, bro.
know what I'm
Appreciate that.
saying?
I don't know. I just don't know what. I honestly speaking, had we not been speaking or it's been ugly, I just left LA. We was all in the malls buying these little labubus and all these dolls for the girls and
Yeah.
taking them to get clothes and
Yeah.
going to eat and chilling and making our plan to recalibrate and for her to come back. So
Yeah.
I think was again, and I keep repeating myself. I think if had we been arguing or not been on good terms or I have not been doing or sending money, I would understand that. There was a lot of time between me going to visit the girls, but that's a lot to do with sending you all my money.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be able to pay for a hotel, flights, and all that when you need your rent paid. If you need this and you need that, I'm sending you every dollar I have, and that's the truth, bro. And it ain't. I don't know if people look at me and think just because I'm on TV or I've done stuff that I'm rich. It ain't like that, my
Right.
nigga. It ain't like that. It all goes out, but I don't cry about it. I'm from the 174th Street, Vice Avenue. I've been to the bottom of my whole block burned out, getting water out the fire hydrant, nigga. So there's no circumstance that I'm not ready for. So it's not
Right.
that. It's more of my kids could never be homeless.
Right.
And this is what
Right.
I mean by homeless. Let's say I don't got a crib or I didn't have no place to live. I give up my spot in Dallas and whatever, right? I come from a family, a huge family.
Yeah.
We all got houses.
Yeah.
And I got friends worth millions and millions of dollars that I would have to go, yo, bro, I'm stuck. I'm not doing that. I'm going to figure my family and my shit doesn't feel manly for me to go to another nigga and say, yo, I'm stuck. I need help with this or help with that. I
Yeah.
like to figure my own shit out. But before I let my kids go homeless, I'm not gonna call my man and say, "Yo, look, I need to take care of this and hang and." You know what I mean? But either way, I was just venting to you. I had to go live because when your fucking publicist call you and say you got to say something, and my publicist is not just my publicist; it's a personal friend of mine who
Yeah.
watched me send my last money out to Amina. So it's almost like to see you give all your money, or like you don't have nothing in your pocket, you're sending it all away. To see that, and then to see her go do that, it's like it's hurt. It's hurtful to everybody. It's hurtful to my kids. It's hurtful to my family. They all asking me what's up. I mean, I don't know. And for her to say there to thank God for my family when her family is actually thanking me,
Yeah.
I flew her out there. I've been
Yeah.
holding it down. I'm bringing her back. So
Yeah.
it's almost like, what? Why wouldn't you think to mention Peter was doing everything he could. I didn't feel like I was getting enough money to do my side. So I
Yeah.
wanted to leave. That is mind boggling to me, my nigga.
Mm.
Mind boggling. And for some reason, I thought she would jump on here and have something like to tell me because it seems like she likes to do it via, she wants the world to know.
Yeah.
If I was homeless, you wouldn't know it.
Right.
I wouldn't let the world know that shit. Not for no reason. You wouldn't know it. However, homeless to me is I don't have nowhere to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the word homeless. You can't throw that word around like that. There's a place in New York you could come to. There was a place in Dallas you could have went to with a gym, a game room, a fucking movie theater, and a swimming pool right outside my door, just sitting there. Amina, go to Dallas. I don't want to. What am I going to do in Dallas? So you can't sling that fucking word homeless around. When my friends are homeless, they sleeping in cars and boxes. No, nobody's no. That's homeless.
Yeah.
As long as you stand with a family member, that's not homeless, and that's not where you're supposed to be staying. You was going out there. I implore when she goes up or goes live, I implore everybody to say, do you have a round trip ticket back to LA? Are your kids enrolled in middle school in LA?
Right.
Do you have an Airbnb fully furnished that you're supposed to move in LA? Was that not a plan you and Peter made? And if she says no, that's bullshit. I didn't say I was going to do that. I'll eat my words. I'll eat everything I'm saying.
Right.
If you say that was Peter sending you thousands of dollars over the last year and a half, when things went down for her, I had to pick step in. If she says nah, he wasn't doing that, I'll eat all my words, my nigga.
Yeah.
But my mother just passed away, on her heart, on her life, on everything I love. I would never not do the best I
Homeless
would
is
do since
not
everybody.
having a home of your own. Hey, miss, why don't you shut the fuck up? How about that? OG, whoever the fuck you are,
You must
fuck
be
out of here.
homeless, bitch.
Fuck out of here. They're coming on live. You're going to get smoked out here. Get the fuck out of here. It's
But
not having a home of your own. Shut up. Go back to fucking work. Fuck out of here. Motherfuckers be
yeah,
killing me with that
but
shit.
so that's the thing. The thing is now when you get to this stage, your kids see this shit. Your fucking family, it bothers your family. I could literally duck off in the studio and turn on my guitars and turn on my music and not give a fuck. But my kids are hitting me up. My family is hitting me up. What's up with Amina? Why would she do that? What's up with Amina? What's going on with Amina? Why didn't you say something? I got people calling me saying, Guns, what you need? What
Right.
the fuck you mean what I need? You know me. Why would you ask me some shit like that?
Yeah.
And trust me, nigga, if I needed you, I would have called you.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
I have no words, no understanding. I feel hurt and betrayed by it. I'm literally waiting. I'm dying to hear her. I was hoping she'd get on here so we could have a conversation because she seems to want the world in our business.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so let's do it in front of the world. Tell me I'm a deadbeat. You didn't, I was stuck. You didn't send me no money. I couldn't do it. We don't have a plan. I didn't tell you I was coming back to LA. I didn't book no round trip ticket to LA. I know you did because I paid for the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting to see what the answer is to this because I
Yeah.
listen. I honestly think, like I said, I'm a fan of Amina musically.
Yeah.
First and foremost, that's how I fell
Yes.
in love with the girl musically. I fell in love with her music. So, and I've done something that I can't even discuss really on this live to make sure she was able to be able to continue certain things. So, and that's before we had kids. So it's almost like, and that hurt other people. So it's
Yeah.
almost like, what the fuck did I do to you to shit on me with my kids? If you want to shit on me as a person and say, yo, he's a no good, cheating, the worst husband in the
Wait,
world, all
wait.
day.
Yeah, hold on. You so worried about how you look in this. Amira, you need to shut the fuck up too. You don't know what anybody's going through, so you take that feminism bullshit and shove it up your ass.
Yeah, suck a dick, you
Fuck
fucking
out of here.
bitch.
Fuck out of here with that. And you know what's
Goddamn
funny?
right. Hold on. God, you
Yeah.
goddamn right I'm worried about how the fuck I look in this.
Yeah.
For anybody else that say, yo, this nigga's only worried about you fucking right. Because there's nobody on this planet that's gonna go and say Peter is a nigga that would let his kids be homeless.
That's right.
I gotta defend
Yeah,
my fucking self. Fuck
yeah,
this
because
nigga.
you actually put in the work. That's the thing. She's like,
Goddamn right,
nope.
man. I
All
don't give
right,
a
if
fuck. Oh, he's
she don't
so
want to
worried
shut
about
up. Well,
how
bitch,
he look.
I'm gonna block your corny ass, and you look like a man in your photos, ho. Fuck out of here,
Chick with a
bitch.
dick ass bitch.
Fuck out of here.
I'm not fucking with these niggas either, Godfrey. Like, honestly speaking, I am defending myself.
Right.
I'm not here to fucking sugarcoat it. I
Yeah.
am here about me. It is about me. When you go on and it's about you, and to be honest with you, I hate even being emotional. I should be laughing at the shit because once you know better, you shouldn't even be emotional about it. It's something about my kids that when somebody said you let your kids be homeless and vulnerable, like that shit just hurts. The
Yeah.
shit stings, bro. We
Right.
literally had a plan. Otherwise, say this again. I wouldn't have never signed that paperwork for them to go to Germany.
Yeah.
They would have stayed right the fuck here. And then she would have had to move in the shelter and go live from the shelter and say, we are homeless.
Right.
Then I'll
Right. Exactly.
eat it. Then
Right.
I would have ate that all day.
Right.
You don't fly to Germany, lay up in your sister's house and say we homeless. That wasn't
Yeah.
the deal.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm literally. I hate. I'm like literally repeating myself, but I'm in shock, my nigga. I'm in utter shock. I don't know what to say.
Hey man, you had shitty sleep like I had. I said shit. I was like,
I did not sleep.
I was like, damn.
I did
I
not sleep, God. I
said,
couldn't
let me
sleep
get on
last
this
night.
live and shit. I was like, shit.
I couldn't
'Cause
sleep,
that's
bro.
how serious that was, you know?
Yeah, I couldn't sleep because the shit. I started trending. So now my kids and my grandkids and my family is hitting me up. They know I'm proud. They know I'm not a dude that's ever gonna call them and say, "Yo, look, this is the situation. Amina is fucked up. I need help." They know I got. I'm either trying to figure it out myself or to go left. So what happens is they all thinking that I'm too proud to ask for the money that I'll let Amina go be homeless. Like, because certain friends and family that's concerned about me. So
Yeah.
even though I get offended by that because I'm like, what makes you think I would ever let something like that happen? It's still like it comes from a good place with them. Like they just trying to make sure everything is all right with me. So, but I'm in a situation where it's like you should know me better than that.
Right.
I'm never that proud. I'm never that. There's a time where you got to go figure it, ask for it, or figure it out. Do what you got to do. I don't give a fuck if I had to go back to where I come from and ask my niggas on the streets. And, yo, I need you. Never
Right.
going to be a time where my kids have nowhere to go, have nothing. It's mind-boggling to me, bro.
Wait, how are you in shock when you told Godfrey they were going to Germany, but didn't mention it's because she's homeless? What?
It's just
That
that's
makes no
somebody that's
sense.
not listening.
Some of these and a lot and some of these, I mean, I'm not saying that it's all women making these comments, but a lot of you women, a lot of the fucked up comments have been coming from chicks, and I'm like, yo, like, it's so funny when women get so angry at men. Even when a man is right, they still want to make it look like you're wrong. These kind of women, these bitter motherfuckers, yo, go
Well,
suck a dick.
again, she wanted to go to Germany. I'm gonna say this one more time to get a break from bills and clear her head on her own shit.
Yeah,
Or we could have just the Airbnb that her friend had. She could have just moved into that, or just
right,
come to New York and move into Yonkers, or I don't want to live in. I don't really want to live in New York. Now she's saying that anything is possible. Now she's saying,
right,
but over the last year, she did not want to live in Dallas. She didn't want to come to New York, and then ultimately she was comfortable going to Germany, and I'm
right.
cool with that. I signed for the kids to go, but it wasn't the thing. It's not because she's homeless. It's to recap. We could have just literally. I could have really kept the money that I was giving her and put her in another spot. We could
Yeah.
have figured it out.
It would.
I would have figured it out.
It's not that hard. Like, hey, wait. He said, "Howard, you been knew she was struggling. Stop that. Hey, Libra, yo, get the fuck off. off the live. Go get your life in order. Your hair looks fucked up in your photo. Fuck out of here.
And Libra, we all struggling, love. We
Yeah.
are artists and musicians. We all out here
We're,
struggling. I got multiple kids to take
yeah.
care of.
Period.
You gotta sometimes get out there and figure it out as well. I could only
Yeah.
do. Listen, Amina knows this. They're pleading my shit for her. She knows there's no
Yeah.
argument with that. So nobody could ever say you knew she was. We all fucking struggling. When is the last
Yeah.
time you seen? Nothing's shooting right now. Nothing's happening. The fuck you mean?
Yeah.
Everybody's struggling. This
Every
is not me
yeah.
defending that.
This is
Yeah,
and what's funny is they don't understand what's happened in entertainment just all around, from actors to musicians. To, the game is so
yeah.
different
Listen,
with streaming, with AI. It's a whole different world. So people don't understand the entertainment shit. They don't get one fucking bit of it.
you
You
know what the
know?
difference is, God? The difference is those people are not going online saying they fucked up.
Right.
There's a difference. There's a difference when you fucked up and you like, I'll figure it out. I gotta do this. You don't go online and cry about it and look for sympathy. You figure it out. You get it together and you figure it out. You put your heads together and you figure it out. I thought the plan was going to Germany to the 23rd of August. Come back. Girls going to school. We got them in school here, and then
Yeah.
we take it from there. You know what I mean? The Airbnb is there. I didn't. I had no idea that was. Again, that's it. Bro.
But my
What is
thing is,
what?
you had a plan. You said, okay, let's do this. It's not like you sat there with your thumb in your ass. You're like, okay, let's do this. Let's do that. Let me move this. Let me move this money here. Well, you had a fucking plan. That's what families fucking do. That's
Right.
what survival is about, that you got a plan. Food is always on the table. I got a roof over your head. That's the plan. But I didn't think Amina was like that. It's just that it's this new, I'm telling you, it's this wave of motherfuckers getting a bag, and this social media shit, and these and it's like, yo, I don't know if somebody told her, got in her ear and said, yo girl, what you need to do is you need to blah 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 blah, so you never, this is not impossible. She could have been had some dumb broad in her
That's
fucking ear,
all on
or
the
some
table
dude
for
in her
me.
ear.
Copy. All that's on the table for me. I don't understand where it came from. So I can't even shoot down nothing you're saying. Because you couldn't have paid me to believe that she would go online and say that she don't have a plan, she don't know what she's gonna do. I lost all of my stuff. No, that was the plan. Get rid of this nasty, dirty shit. Move into that Airbnb and the fresh new shit when you come back in August. I have no idea where the fuck any of this is coming from. So again,
Yeah.
everything you're saying is on the table. I'm not gonna shoot down nothing you say. I don't know what the fucking motive is.
Yeah, and what's like Dante, right? Dante, what happened to him, it's so fucking crazy. Like, he had a kid with a girl from England, and she like took the fuck off back to England. They're cool though, but Dante got to go back and forth. He does talks to his kid every single day on FaceTime, every single day before he goes to bed. Then every couple months he goes to England, spends time there. She took off. And he goes, you know what? Let me just, you know what I mean? Took the fuck off. My other boy, Evan Lionel, he hasn't seen his kids. The last time he saw his kids was when they were babies. They're fucking teenagers now because the wife tried to get him fucking killed and tried to say he wasn't shit. It's like it's a pattern. And I'm not saying every woman's doing it. It's a pattern of fathers being shit on. And the system is constantly shitting on men. And these women will lie. I didn't say all these women will. I'm saying some of these, and it happened to you. The shit is happening to Dante. Shit is happening to my friend Evan. Hasn't seen his kids since they were babies, and they're fucking grown up. And people are sending him photos of his kids grown, and then the wife keeps the my baby mama keeps telling the kids a lot of fucked up shit, and then demeaning his character. It's like, and these women do this shit. Fuck the bullshit. People always want to say men ain't shit, but 83% of black fathers take care of their kids. Out of all fathers in all races, they had a survey that black fathers are always taking care of their kids. Out of white fathers, Asian fathers, Arab fathers, black fathers are number one. So you're proof that Fathers give a fuck about their kids, regardless of the situation with their woman. And it's all facts. Black fathers
Here's
take
another
care of their
fact.
children.
Here's another fun fact. On the phone yesterday, Amina, I'm coming with the girl. I'm coming out to the girls' birthday parties. Two of my kids might be coming with me.
Yeah,
They're excited about it. I put them on the phone with the girls and everything. I'm gonna bring them with me to Germany
yeah,
because their birthdays are gonna fall while they're in Germany. So I said, well,
yeah,
fuck it, we'll just fly to Germany. So it's like I'm trying to understand where things went left. Because to me, why would I fly to fucking Germany instead of sending you the money? Since things are like that. But again, man, I booked round trip tickets. She's supposed to move into an Airbnb a friend had. I guess I'm bugging the fuck out.
yeah, yeah,
I guess I'm bugging the fuck out. But again, the word homeless. Maybe she means she don't have a home like homegirl said. So that's what it is. But that was part of the plan. That's what she
yeah.
wanted to
But
do.
but
Go
but
to
but
Germany and
homeless,
come back.
homeless is homeless. Like, let's not fuck around. There is homelessness. That people are really homelessness that live in tents and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Well, when you say the word homeless, automatically what pops in your head is, yeah, you in a shelter, you
Yeah,
outside, you don't have nobody, you don't have no family, you have nothing.
yeah,
That's what pops in my head. And but more than that, she could never be that. Again, I can't reiterate this. I had a luxury apartment in Dallas. Go live there. Come to New York. Stay here, and let's just do the Airbnb. The
right.
Airbnb she's moving to ain't that much. So I was like, I could pay that with the money I'm sending you to Germany, but I could pay that for 2 months.
Yeah.
So you could just stay here. And it's really, literally, I'm thinking because who the fuck want to play with this president and try to come back into the USA right now? So
Word.
I don't know, mom nigga. Look, this just a roller coaster, a round circle. I'm saying the same shit. It's all good. Where you at? What you doing? What's going on
I'm
with you?
in. This is my last day in Los Angeles. I'll be in New York tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'm in LA. Just trying to. I tried to squeeze out. I was in Ontario, California, doing shows, and then I said, "Oh, let me go back into the city, do a couple shows, hang out for a couple days, and then
Uh,
take my ass back." I'll be in New York tomorrow in the afternoon.
Dope. I'm here, man. Shaq is coming. We filming the show Graves Inn in Brooklyn. We
Oh,
shoot a
okay.
couple of scenes out there, so Big Fella be here. I'm also, I got a show in Brooklyn Friday. But to be honest with you, I don't even like being outside right now.
Hmm.
That shit is embarrassing, my nigga. This is fucking disgusting.
Yeah, yeah,
Literally, just mind-boggling, disgusting.
yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah,
I
man.
guess, I guess she'll have us say another day on her platform, maybe on TikTok, because that's where she really earns. I guess
Does
that's
she?
what she.
What is her TikTok numbers up or something?
I don't know. I don't look. I'm not on TikTok. I don't fuck with none of that shit.
Right.
Again, 56 years old.
Yeah.
Even going live, I said you go live. I go on your live. I'm not concerned about that.
Yeah.
Not my thing. I have other shit to worry about. I'm trying to do other things. So I'm not really concerned about that. But when you it, when you can't communicate with somebody you just got off the phone with, discussing handling your car, handling other stuff, and we supposed to be family and we in this together, when you got to go public and say something like that is extremely hurtful, bro. I cannot reiterate how fucked up this shit is. It's hurtful. Only because it's my children, and just doesn't sit well with me. But again, man, we beating a fucking dead horse. When you get
Yeah.
back, I'll see you downtown. Link up downtown. We'll talk about some
All
shit.
right.
Appreciate you. Love you,
All right.
bro. I'll
Same.
see you
All
tomorrow.
right.
All right.
Peace.